It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills on Sunday night primetime.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Into the air right away is Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better. But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Allen looks to throw on second down. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And Davis will have a Bills first down as he'll get this up to the 43. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down is Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And Diggs will have a Bills first down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now Allen again. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. So no gain on the play, and that will bring up second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now a 2nd and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
Every now and then I can speak from experience, because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes, because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked, either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The stop made defensively by Mike Edwards. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it looking at 4th and less than a yard. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Running for it. Here's Cook. Oh, good move. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. On first down, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis from 10 yards out. And the Bills post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
A gain of 4 yards. And their first down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On first down, Mahomes. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Well, they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards on the guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Deontay Hardy back deep. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Josh Allen and the Bills set to take over again. He's been perfect through the air, 9 of 9 so far, including that touchdown on the last drive. As his guys start again, 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
On second down, here's Allen. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Allen now on first down. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Finding Shakir across the formation. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. To throw, it's Allen. And complete, right side to Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Bass is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. We were treated to a solid first half of football by the great quarterback, Josh Allen. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Richie James. Well, they are not going to catch reach him. He's in. Touchdown, Chiefs. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Bills 10, Chiefs 7.
Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Off the play fake. Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards that time for number 14.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Up the middle, it's Cook.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 7.
From midfield, here's Allen.
Shakir hauls it in.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Allen now looks to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Bills 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And the tight end is certainly positioned built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Cook again.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. And he is caught. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. Here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Allen forced out to it, diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked down, and it's picked up, and nothing but daylight ahead. Brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the 2nd half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big time fumble. Butker now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Quick slant to Shakir. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air, Allen.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Now 1st and goal.
Allen gonna throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Khalil Shakir
from 6 yards away.
And the Bills have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 17-14. Just under 2 minutes to go. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10.
Mahomes will throw. Finding Kelsey. Breaks the tackle. Now Allen.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Mahomes to throw it.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Mahomes.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here comes 2nd down. Mahomes.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to tie things up in the final minute. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout.
Conditions only going to get worse as we get back to football here to start this overtime. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Allen's throw complete to Shakir.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Second and 6.
Now Allen. It's caught by Davis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that, Purple?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Well, good start for him under center here in overtime. Now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. On play action, Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Here's Sam Martin now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. What can Mahomes do now with his overtime drive?
That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony.
Mahomes pass complete to
Just straight money right there. The biggest drive of the game, a chance to win it in overtime. If they've been saving that play, they sure pulled it out at the right time. A huge turn of events there.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Dave.